born in Parramatta, raised in Auburn, played soccer for 15 years, moved to the Central Coast, started running, went from there. A mate of mine wanted me to have a go at a marathon, so started training up to 13 k's a week for the 1981 inaugural Sydney Marathon. He ran it with me, did 3 hours 41. One of the founding 8 of Terrigal Trotters, 1983. We'd been running here before that, a group of up to 8 guys, 5 regulars, but 8 at the most. September 83, we decided to formalise it, and I kept records from then, still do today. The club has grown significantly over the last 41 years. Have raised significant funds for local charities, in excess of $1.5 million over that time. From the very start at Adcock Park in 1984 for an eye care relay for life that I started back then, a 24-hour relay around Adcock Park to present day. And now Bay to Bay, which was Bay to Breakers. I took over the organising of the Bay to Breakers back in around 1989, and then 2004 changed that to the Bay to Bay from Woy Woy to Gosford. Saw the first Ironman triathlon in 1987. Thought straight away I've got to do one of those, and signed up for the Foster Ironman in 1988. Did okay, nothing great, but finished. Got the bug, kept going back. 91, tried to raise some funds for canteen in aid of a young girl by the name of Carleen Poole, who was suffering from cancer. Unfortunately, she died before the race. I didn't finish in 91, very tough time, but came back in 92 to get my now personal record of 11 hours 23. Haven't been able to emulate it since, but still going back. 22 finishes now out of 23 starts, the most recent being Kona Ironman World Championships, which I thankfully secured a spot through the Ironman Foundation ambassador position. Just very lucky to have made the right contact at the right time, which enabled me to go to Kona to complete a dream of 36 years in the making. Loved every one of them. Some I've done where I'm very happy with my results, and because I'm a tough marker, some could have done better. This year was a personal worst, but I completed it. Had some tough days, had some great days. That's what you expect. The training's tough to do. Cycling consists mainly of a very old-fashioned indoor trainer, which I do during the week, and if I can get a ride in on the weekends, I can. That's mainly a Sunday ride of up to 5 or 6 hours. Run when I can, and try to swim 2 to 3 times a week. Need to do it to keep me sane mentally, keep me physically fit. Always maintain my health, my best asset, so one of the things I try to do. Very fortunate, I've had a business on the coast for 28 years. I TAFE teacher for 18 years, and got a family that supports me and a family that joins me. Had the great privilege of this year competing at Port Macquarie Ironman with my grandson Spencer. Such an honour. And next year, hopefully we'll have my sons Mark and Mitch competing alongside me, and again alongside with my grandson Spencer going again. It was absolutely great. Such an honour. So proud.
You are an Ironman.
Kona is everything I expected, everything I'd hoped for. It's sensory overload. The ocean was beautiful and warm. The fish was like swimming in an aquarium. The atmosphere, unbelievable. All these fit people trying to achieve their dream. For me, the swim started off very well. I fell off my bike in training about 8 weeks prior and hurt my right shoulder. Miraculously, that came good on the Friday night, so my swim was pain-free. As far as that's concerned, got stung by a jellyfish 20 metres before the start. Did the 3.8 Ks and then fortunately or unfortunately got stung by probably the same jellyfish on the way out, this time on the nose and face, so something else to think about as I was about to prepare for the ride. The ride out through the lava fields was, as I expected, as I'd seen, hot, humid, windy. The 19-mile ride up to RV, the turnaround was much tougher than I expected. The ride down, exhilarating, probably the fastest I've been at various places. And then the ride south back to the transition of the run was 60 or 70 Ks of hot headwinds, lava fields, but it's what Kona is. It's what makes Kona what it is. Certainly nothing unexpected. The run started off okay. I was probably a bit too quick early on, and by kilometre 20, wheels started to fall off, and then running in the dark, getting harder. The last 12 Ks was as tough as I've ever done, to the extent that I couldn't run vertical. I was sort of leaning over a bit and just doing what I could to get to the finish, to my family and support crew.
Oh wow, look at him come down the finish line. Let's give him every single bit of energy and help that he can get. Kevin Andrews from Australia. Come on, Kevin. You can do it. Come on. Here he is. Kevin Andrews, you are an Ironman.
I had nothing left. That's all I can say. Nothing left. I have resilience. I could only complete it because of my wife and family that were there with me. I said my main fear was mechanical failure, which thankfully didn't occur. As far as bike concerned, or not making the swim cut off. Thankfully I can swim and have done all my life, so it was going to be something super dangerous or super unlucky for that to occur. The bike is always the unknown factor. Just so glad to have them there. You can't imagine, could not do it without them. They're my sole reason for competing. Try and provide them with an example of endurance and tenacity. Yeah, well, unfortunately Beverly's been diagnosed with dementia. It just adds another focus of our lives, but another one we'll overcome. So if I can overcome challenges of Ironman, I can overcome the intricacies of running a business, then it's another challenge we'll get through. We've had a few in our life and there's just another. Knowing you can complete something when you put your mind to it is probably my biggest asset. I usually finish when I'm going to start, and it's my mindset such that if I say I'm going to finish something, invariably I do. And looking after Beverly is my next challenge, and it's what I'm going to accept gracefully and thankfully. It'll provide challenges, it'll provide rewards that I don't know about yet. Whatever you want to do today, go and do it. Set yourself a goal, do what you need to get there, and strive for it. The hardest part is taking the first step. We're stronger than we think. We've got experience, just go and use it.